Good day, folks, and welcome to another edition of Lumberjack Logic. Get ready to be entertained because The View is losing their over the Fani Willis situation. This is wild. We're going to have a lot of fun going through this. Remember to subscribe if you're new and leave a comment down below. This is funny stuff.
So, criminal charges of election interference in Georgia are one of the many legal battles Trump is fighting right now. But his attorneys are calling for the case to be dismissed in Georgia and for Fulton County DA Fani Willis to be disqualified amid allegations of an inappropriate relationship with one of her three prosecutors. Follow it? Here's what she said about it recently.
Look, I'm no body language expert, but you don't need to be one to see how flat Joy is. Follow it, and here's what she has to say about it. I mean, look, she's depressed, which means you should be happy.
First thing they say, oh, she gonna play the race card now. But no, God, isn't it them who's playing the race card when they only question one? Isn't it them playing the race card when they constantly think, I need someone from some other jurisdiction in some other state to tell me how to do a job I've been doing almost 30 years.
So, could these allegations compromise the case against him? Is stepping down the best move here?
I don't think the allegations are going to compromise the case against him.
Against Trump?
He's clearly a criminal in my view.
Sonny sounds like the judges in New York City and D.C. In my view, beforehand, before seeing all the evidence, in my view, he's clearly a criminal.
Why does Trump keep saying she should resign?
Well, I think the issue is that there is an appearance of impropriety if you are sleeping as the district attorney, if you are, allegedly.
She doesn't admit to that.
She's not admitting to that.
Allegedly, she's not admitting to that. Trump is guilty. I just know it. He's a criminal in my view. But this gal, who we actually have the receipts that we can show she went on cruises and flights with Wade, overpaid him, paid him 24-hour billing for a day. Yeah, like he's going to work 24 hours, a straight 24 hours. I mean, what? He's the hardest working man in America. And yet she's allegedly.
If you are sleeping with your special counsel that you appointed to a job and that person makes money doing that, right? So that's a problem.
Of course that's a problem. But remember, Sonny, it's allegedly. Allegedly. I'm sure they were platonic cruises.
But the other thing we need to remember is this is probably one of the strongest cases against Trump. And she asked two other much more qualified lawyers to take it on, and they did not want to. I would not want to take this job on. You know what it's like to cross Trump. You get death threats. Your family gets death threats.
The real panic in this video is coming up, but I need to interject. This is the laziest argument. I'm so tired of it. They're always talking about, oh gosh, you're going to get death threats. Who do you think gets more death threats? Who's actually being prosecuted and persecuted right now? Is it the left or is it Donald Trump?
What lawyer wants to do that? She went actually to a lawyer that I know who's a former federal prosecutor. His name is Gabe, what's his last name? Gabe Banks. He's turned it down. She went to Roy Barnes, who was the former governor of Georgia, one of the state's premier lawyers, who I also know. He turned it down. And then she settled on this other guy. He doesn't have that much experience prosecuting RICO cases and prosecuting this kind of case. This is the best that she got.
Look, folks, this was the best she could do. Nathan Wade was the best she could do. And she paid him $600,000 of Georgia taxpayer money. It sounds like she might have been paying for other services. I'm just saying. But what's really interesting here is she talks about these other two prosecutors that were approached and wouldn't take the case. Maybe it's because there was no case. Maybe it's because the case sucked.
If you are sleeping with a prosecutor and paying him $650,000, if it doesn't matter if you're black, white, green, purple, brown, it is wrong.
Yes.
It's a shocker, folks. We just had a moment of clarity on The View, but now the fireworks come.
And it is unethical, and I think it's against the rules of professional regulation of the legal. And it does affect the case. There's many cases that have fallen apart because an attorney is sleeping with a client, or people in the prosecutor's office are having phone sex with a witness. I mean, I'm not making it up. Go look at Griselda, you know, the one that's on Netflix now.
Which is very good.
Like, she was like she killed everybody, and the second case against her fell apart because two employees at the prosecutor's office were having phone sex with a witness. You don't
With the
make
witness,
that.
yes.
Okay, so this is going off the rails now, but in this next clip, they're going to tell you their biggest fear.
At a minimum,
witness,
this
which
is
is
going
different.
to delay the case, and it very likely
That's
will till
true.
after Election Day.
Yeah.
The Trump folks they do have the right to try to use every delay tactic in the book, and I just personally am pissed off about this. This is the case of her lifetime. It's a sweeping RICO case.
Yeah.
It's a tough one. I think she actually has what she needs to prove this case.
She does.
But one of my best friends, Cassidy Hutchinson, spent months in Atlanta protected by U.S. Marshals to testify for this case.
She's a brave
and
girl.
now it may all fall apart because
Fani Willis has gone from being brave and beautiful to now just pissing them off, people. This is epic.
these
Well,
allegations
according
of
to Sonny, it's not
impropriety.
going to fall apart.
No, but
Case
it
is-
could
case is
delay
not
it till
going
after
away,
the
but
election.
I do agree that it could be delayed
But if
because they would have to get new prosecutors.
If prosecutors are like roaches, you can't end at 3 asks. So if you're saying they asked 2 really qualified, then one who's never taken on this level, and it might be the career for a lifetime, keep asking because there's more there.
Yeah.
I'm pissed off
There
too
may
because
be a
when you
reason
are,
why.
I'm very pissed off too because when you are a woman of color in such a high-profile position, you know that the scrutiny that's going to befall you is greater than on anybody else.
your stuff
and she
cannot
needed to have kept her house clean.
This is the left's most tired argument. They constantly play the race card. I want you, those of you who followed my channel, comment on this. Have I done more videos exposing Judge Engoron and his psychopathic ways or Fani Willis? I'm curious as to your response because I know what I've done more on. I know what my highest viewed videos are because I think Judge Engoron is absolutely the creepiest creep of them all. I honestly think the guy might be a pedo. I mean, posting these naked torso pictures and everything else. So Fani may be bad, but honestly, if you want to know who I think is even worse, I think it's Judge Engoron. But that being said, Fani is definitely able to be under the microscope. She is prosecuting the former president of the United States of America, Donald Trump, and this whole case stinks to high heaven. And now we've got her going on cruises with her prosecutor that she's paid $600,000 to $700,000 to.
I will say there are still allegations, but I feel that way.
Go ahead,
And
you
if
have
she-
a legal
wait,
note,
real
Sonny.
quickly,
All right, go
if
ahead.
there's nothing going on, because she has not confirmed or denied, which is another criticism she's getting. If someone was making a false accusation, you come out and say, this is wrong, you guys, you don't understand.
There's a
because
big paper
that's
trail is the
delaying a big
problem.
part of this. Until they reassign this case, she has a stop on
You
it,
don't-
and
you don't
she
go to
knows
a-
better.
I agree with you. You don't go to a black church.
Sonny?
You have a press conference and you deny it if you're not doing it.
Okay, the best part's coming up when Joy Behar has her absolutely epic meltdown, but these ladies bring up a great point. Now, think about this. Why doesn't she just come out and deny it? Unless it's true, right? But if it's true, why doesn't she step down? Because if she steps down, she's admitted that it's true. And if she says that she didn't and the allegations are true, she's going to create an even bigger storm. She is in a pickle, folks. And you know what? Whether black, whether white, it doesn't matter. She should be in this very pickle. But I can tell you how to really tick these ladies of the View off. That's right. Mike Lindell. Go to mypillow.com, promo code Lumberjack. Get yourself some pillows, towels, or sheets. The Giza sheets are the greatest sheets you will ever have. Get some of those. And you can save big money. Actually, there's a clearance sale up to 80% off right now over at mypillow.com/lumberjack or promo code Lumberjack. I'll see you on the next episode. Check this last clip out. Peace out.
But there's still
Legal note.
allegations, and that's why I have a legal note. District Attorney Fani Willis has neither confirmed nor denied a relationship with Nathan Wade and has denied claims she acted improperly in hiring him. Wade has not responded to the allegations.
You know, this is the Trump playbook. Postpone everything. Postpone the border. Postpone the economy.
Yeah, but she's
Postpone
giving him
everything.
the
And postpone this case. He figures, oh, maybe I'll be in office and I won't have to go to jail. That is his whole MO.